Good morning, YouTube. I've got some cards I wanted to share with you before I mail them out. That guy right there, that's Shadow. That's my buddy. He's hanging out with me. It's hot. That's how I feel. Just want to chill, do nothing. Alright, let me get started. Here's the first card. I used my scraps. I have no idea who makes this paper or what stack it's from. It's nice and glittery, as you can see. I used my Cuddlebuck Swiss Dots embossing folder up here, and this is a Sizzix die, this one right here. And this is Paper Tray Ink ribbon, Grow Grain ribbon. And this is on craft cardstock. These are really old paper flowers. They're from, oh, I don't know who makes them. Sorry, I'm having a blank right now. And this is Recollections. All I did to the flowers was I just glimmer misted them with pearl real quick. So I made 2 of those, slightly different. And then I wanted to make some shaped cards. I saw Aren't You Glad make some and totally felt inspired. So I went ahead and whipped up my Nestabilities. And here's the first one I made. I used my Scallop Circle Nestabilities, and all you do, she showed us, you score it there and then fold it. And on this one I went ahead and I used my paper piercer and I punched holes on each of the scallops. This paper, this is old paper, it's from DCWV, and in that same collection is this paper that's striped, and I punched those out. I heat embossed the sentiment on some vellum with white and put a little bit of dimensionals on the back of this pink and called it a day. I thought it turned out really cute. I was really happy with that. Then I made this one. This one I stamped with pigment ink and then I heat embossed it with clear. I don't know if you can see that there. And this is some Recollections pearls. And this paper is a scrap I had from, it's from Graphic 45, but I don't remember which collection it's from. This was also a scrap piece of ribbon. Like, I have nothing left. I used the whole thing on there. And on this one I didn't punch the little holes. But I really like that one. I made one more, a little bit differently. This is wired ribbon. I like that. And then this is pigment ink also with clear embossing powder on top. This is Prima. I cut it from a long swirl. And this that you see back here, that's kind of grid pattern, that's old packaging. I don't know from what. I just kept it because it was so nice, so subtle. So I went ahead and used that to back that on there. And this one I did a little differently because if you notice, I didn't cut 2 separate pieces. So that's that one. Then I made 2 using this same stamp, Bring on the Cake. It's a Studio G stamp from Michaels. And this paper is old basic gray paper from the Cupcake collection. And these little stickers, the ones that I put in the center, those are Recollection stickers. They're like 99 cents for a 4-pack. And then this paper and this, I used my Nestabilities on this part, not here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can. That is, it's also packaging paper like old Recollections. And then if you see a little shimmer there and there, it's because I used my Sakura Gel Star, let me see, this pen right here. What's it called? Clear Star. I got this at Joann's. And these are on craft. This one's slightly different. I stamped that on some pink paper that matches here. I'm really into banners. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm cutting everything into banners. So those 2. Then for my sister's birthday is coming up here on Saturday, so I wanted to make her a very special card. And I made her a 6x6 card. And this is using Kaiser Crafts Pink Gelato collection. With this piece is not from the collection, it's from Anna Lee from Prima, but it went really well with that. So let me start at the top. I used my scallop punch, edge punch there. This trim I got in a rack like a million years ago, and I love it. It's little butterflies. Used my Nestabilities here. I heat embossed in white the sentiment and put some tiny little pearls. For this cluster of flowers, I think I glimmer misted. I don't know if I glimmer misted or I used my Lindy's, but it's really sparkly, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. These are all Prima except for this one and this one, they're Recollections. And then this right here is also Recollections. It's a little crocheted doily. Can't really see it, but it's a dusty pink. Goes well with that and that. And then on the bike, I went ahead and I added these little, those are Prima also, little roses, and the little bike. And I thought it turned out really cute. I know she's gonna like it. My sister loves anything that I make for her. It could be like hideous, and she's excited to get it. So anyway, I'm getting ready to mail this out. I wanted to share those with you, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.